This is Digital Champions TV. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today I'm here with Garrett McClure, president and owner of Born and Bred brand based in Los Angeles, California. Thanks for joining me today, Garrett.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Greg. Excited to chat a little bit about business and life today.
Absolutely. So let's dive right in. Garrett, tell us about Born and Bred and where you got your start.
Yeah, great. So hopefully it's an interesting story. Born and Bred is a creative marketing agency. We were founded about just over 7 years ago now in San Francisco, and really grew up on a startup environment, helping build lots of different brands, take them to market. And we specialize in helping very complex, hard to understand concepts, services, or products go to market. So that lends us quite well to looking at both tech, healthcare, and some interesting CPG clients. So a little bit about Born and Bred, and today I acquired Born and Bred in April of last year. So continuing to build out a growing agency group and giving more services, more support, and a larger breadth of growth services to our clients.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So you mentioned a little bit about the mission and what you're up to. Tell us a little bit more about the company's mission and what makes your approach really unique with your clientele.
Yeah, great. I appreciate the question. I think there's two things that I think make us unique and why we stand out. One is just our approach to the market and the clients we work with. And I kind of mentioned that earlier, where it's highly complex, highly regulated, or disruptive products or services, helping those founders and creators translate that into a market-friendly message. So there's a lot of that in healthcare. We have a lot of very complex science, and the people that are building some of these really creative and groundbreaking drugs and services and products sometimes have a challenge understanding how do we create something that's easy and simple to understand, especially in today's media environment, where you're getting a fraction of a second to get somebody's attention, and maybe a second or two to really cut through the clutter and explain what you do. So I think that's our secret sauce, is helping these highly regulated, highly complex industries go to market and tell their story. And the other thing that might be, it's on the softer side, but it's our culture and and we want to do good things with good people. And I would say kind of our mission, if you want to kind of boil it down, is we want to do good things with good people and help them make good money. And so all three of those things matter: people, profits, and patience, or however you want to put those together. It's really about helping people make the world a better place, or make their mark on the world, and make good money doing that.
Well, what a mission too, right? So where would you say the industry is moving from here? If you could pull out your crystal ball, what insights are you starting to see?
That's another great question. Let me unpack it in a more of a digestible way. I think it's going to be no surprise to everybody that AI is having a huge impact in the marketing and advertising world. Mm-hmm. And I think it's both. It can be really scary to a lot of agency owners, and it can be really scary to a lot of clients to understand and grapple with this intense amount of change. But it does also unlock a lot of creativity and a lot of value for both agencies and clients. And ultimately, it should create a better experience for the consumer. So we like to take a positive approach and an approach seated in abundance around this, where we can iterate faster, we can concept faster, we can apply more human creativity to solutions. And I think kind of piggybacking on the last question you asked me, which is a little bit about what makes us unique and special, it's about bringing more strategy to the marketing approach and to creative execution. So when we can have more human man hours on strategy and creative concepts and making sure that the things we're doing for the client are actually tying back to their KPIs and end goals, that's going to be, I think, a big trend is, if I can maybe summarize this, it's how do you take AI and make it an asset rather than a distraction or a fear-based, whatever that is for you.
100%.
I think that's probably the biggest. Yeah, I'll pass it back to you there, Greg.
100%. Garrett, it's always a pleasure. I love hearing your insights. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for sharing your insights, Garrett. To learn more about Garrett McClure and Born and Bred brand, visit digitalchampionstv.com.